Welcome to Big Brother's Little Brother. How are you? It's day 61. The time is 12:44. Calm yourselves, everyone. What a show we have for you today. Friday night saw one of the most dramatic evictions Big Brother has ever seen. Here she comes, keeping composure, keeping composure, keeping composure, keeping composure, keeping composure, keeping composure. Hey, shut up! She walked out to a chorus of boos, so she'll probably be in pieces now because she is a very sensitive soul. Self-proclaimed South East London it girl. Charlie is with us! And while we're here, it gives me great pain to say, check this out, everyone. Not only is it going off, the veil is coming down on the chigiometer. Oh, yeah. Separate beds last night. Uh-huh. Ain't no action going on there. Here to talk new housemates and her reoccurring housemate dreams. Very interesting. One of our favourite actresses, Saran Jones, is here. You're ace. And we have the grand finale of our mugshots competition. How about that, everyone? But first... Oh, everyone's Ziggy's face when he saw the dog in the garden. Oh! Remember Charlie's face when Chanel was voted most stylish housemate. Let's relive those moments. Plus more in this week's...
Big Brother will continue to monitor your behaviour until further notice.
Why? Because a lot of people think that I get a buzz out of being argumentative, and I don't rise to it, Charles.
Which housemate is the most stylish?
I'm going to go with Charlie.
The correct answer was...
Nobody is slow. I'm always in my pyjamas.
Hey Charlie, it's your big sister Jade. You're a winner in our eyes. Have you put weight on because your bum looks big?
Yo, Liam, sending you a message. We miss you more than yesterday, but less than tomorrow.
And this report just in from our Greek correspondent.
Oh, his mum.
I miss you very much. I wait for you to come back to me.
I'm sick of listening to conversations where everything gets turned around to what you think and it's about you and you're in it. I'm sick of listening to it. I'm not listening to it.
Hello, baby. Mosey! Mosey!
We're gonna go.
Go. Oh, come on. Well, I'm trying to... Oh, no.
BBTV is very proud to announce that they have commissioned the Big Brother talent show.
It's not about my nails, Carol. I don't want to play the violin and put it on TV.
I love show business. There is no business like show business.
And the housemates who received the most nominations are Tracy and Charlie.
Thank God. Good evening and welcome to the Big Brother talent show.
One second. It's gorgeous.
There are leaves on my line. Get off.
The housemates are unaware that there is a further £100,000 left in the prize fund.
This week, the housemates have been fighting a shopping task working for BBTV. Take off!
Oh, my God. No!
Hello, Liam. Big Brother will shortly be connecting you to the real Big Brother Australia house.
That's working! When you get out, look on the internet and I'm Bright Bello, Bright Boy on the British Big Brother 8, all right? Good luck.
I'll look on the internet, I'll find you.
She's cute, dude.
I can now reveal that the sixth person to be evicted from the Big Brother house is Charlie.
There you go. Heck of a week, right? So on Friday night, the public finally got Charlie out. And she's here. We're going to be talking to her after the break. There she is, walking with attitude. I depend on you. Plus, we're going to be catching up with the very latest from Little Brother's big news. We'll see you in 4. Welcome back to the show. Thanks, gang. It's day 61. Coming up, we see the new housemates' final moments before they enter the halfway house. But first, on Friday night, Big Brother undoubtedly lost one of its most controversial characters ever when Charlie became the sixth housemate to be evicted. Our cameras were there to follow her as she returned to the outside world. Take a look.
So Charlie's out again, and this time you'll be the only ones watching.
You're unbelievable.
Welcome to Charlie! You see how some people might be offended by the way you talk to them.
You're living with them 24 hours, they do or not.
What's next for Charlie?
Well, I don't know, anger management maybe, you know?
Ladies and gents, Charlie!
Do you think the show will struggle now that you're not there?
Of course it will. Who the hell wants to watch pizza making and I want to bake some buns, my mum bakes buns and we make good cakes and stuff like that. It's bloody boring, man. Bring in the bitch of the house, me. Bring me back in if you want. Okay, it's been amazing, absolute emotional roller coaster. Love you all. That's all it's about.
You're unbelievable.
So, lover or hater, there's no denying she has been a brilliant housemate. And for that, we salute her. Ladies and gentlemen, it's Charlie! Hello, Charlie, how are you? Wow, I've been looking forward to this.
Oh, and me.
Okie dokes. 38 hours to reflect since Friday night's eviction. How are you feeling now?
Oh, mad. I'm glad to be out, don't get me wrong, sort of thing. But it was getting a bit dull. Do you know what I mean?
As in, how are you feeling like since the reaction since you've been out and how you behaved in the house? How have you sort of had time to reflect on that at all?
A bit. I've just been really tired, to be honest with you, because like I got out and everything, and then it's just been mayhem, to be honest with you. But I'm feeling good. Yeah, I'm glad to be out and. What can I say? Yeah.
Okay. From the moment you stepped out of the car on launch night to the moment you're evicted, the crowd have been chanting, "Get Charlie out." Why do you think that was?
Don't know. Probably because I kept it real.
Do you sort of have moments of self-reflection? Do you actually stop yourself and go, actually, what am I saying here? Am I saying the right thing in this circumstance, in this scenario? Because what you have to understand, what we've seen of you is a lot of arguing for however many weeks you're in there.
I know. I guess I need anger management.
Do you seriously
So
think that, or are you
confused.
just saying it flippantly?
No, I think I may do. Maybe, yeah. Well, I don't know. I mean, I'm not usually this argumentative and stuff, but, you know, they brought out the worst side of me big time. And, you know, sometimes I just thought it's too Brady bunching for me.
No, I buy that. Even if I buy that, the thing is, though, it's not like you saw Jerry arguing all the time or you saw Siggy arguing all the time. It was like you arguing with different people all the time.
I know. They just, you know, kept being horrible to me and stuff. I just couldn't help it.
Oh, come on!
Honestly, I found myself struggling in that house. I was a victim of crime. I tell you what, though, the way I see it is, it's just, you know, I hate to say it, but they just took the piss out of me, basically. And, it's just a case of, I don't know why I argue with so many people. I just don't understand it still myself. I did, at the beginning of the show, find myself arguing a little bit.
Did not you think you were in the wrong most of the time when you were arguing?
Maybe a little bit.
Oh, come on, Charlie!
OK, just a little bit, yeah. No, a bit, yeah, actually I did. And you know what? I did cry after every argument and I was a bit upset and very emotionally breaking down and stuff like that. But I was a bit like, you know, each time I said something, I would think before I said it and think, shush, Charlie. Then it just would pain my head so much.
The thing was,
so
though, your pride got the better of you every single time you had an argument because you know, you say you regretted it and you did, but then you could almost see the moments when you just go, red rag would come up and you go, right. But another thing was, don't you think to yourself sometimes, I've got to stop that because that's not a nice characteristic.
Yeah, oh, defo. I was like, Charlie, shut up and stop being like that. But then they just bugged me so much.
But didn't you care how you made them feel?
Yeah, I did, so much.
Did you?
I did really bad, yeah. I'd sit and think to myself, oh, God, I really make them feel bad. But at the same time, it just...
I don't believe that.
Oh, it's so true, honestly. And, you know, I hate to say, but I didn't want them to say... They used to say, the Charlie and Extra show, because they were trying to take the piss, basically, Sam, because it's me, and more me. But I didn't do it on purpose. I generally didn't know I was talking about myself so much.
No, but didn't you, like, when you made them feel really, really bad, and we're going to have a little look at it now, didn't you feel awful about that?
Yeah. really bad.
I don't believe you. You're just smiling now.
No, I'm not smiling. I'm smiling because, like, why the hell was I so hated? I can't work out why. No, honestly, guys, I mean, gods, do you know what I mean? And stuff like that. And I'm not being funny, but I didn't do that bad to them for them to hate me so much.
OK, one thing we want to pick up on, it was like the aftermath of one of the arguments that you had, a particular row. It was with Brian. Take a look at this.
Like, it started out, like, she was the one, like, backing me in the corner, and because I didn't agree with her, and because I went against what she thought, she sort of, like, started that keeping on going at me. She said, "You're shouting." I wasn't shouting. And she pushed me to the point where I thought to myself, well, if she wants me to shout, then I'll show her shouting compared to me being calm, or trying to be calm at least. And, she always pushed me to the point I was just angry because I thought she was my friend, and a friend wouldn't treat something like that. I'm 20 years old, I swear I never cried in this house. I feel so stupid. No, I'm a bloke, I'm not supposed to cry. And she just pushed me to the point where, and I feel bad for arguing with a woman again in this house. And I thought she was my friend, and she just wasn't.
Now, before you say anything, right, as in, yeah, but the thing about that was, when you see that, and the thing is, Brian, out of everyone in there, because...
It goes to my heart, it really does.
Exactly.
I never saw that, and I never knew he cried. It was just a case of I come back in the house and trying to behave, you know, for myself and for those who probably want to see if there's a change in me, and there was a change. I didn't have barely that many arguments, and I was kind of like, let's not pick the arguments with me because I'm going to bust here, you know, and I kept it calm.
But you didn't.
Well, he was in my face. He's like, "Don't shout me, Johnny." You
No. All right, fair enough.
Hey,
I'm not saying
please.
it's not totally one-sided. But so with Brian, watching you, there would be times when Brian really looked up to you almost as a big sister, and there were times when you hugged him in the bedroom, and suddenly you sort of just went, and I saw the smile, and so it was come here, Brian, and suddenly as a viewer you're like, oh, that's the Charlie we want to see, you know. And when you see how you upset people, does that not make you feel awful?
Yeah, I feel more than awful.
Especially with Brian.
I bet, honestly...
Because it's fine to have disagreements with other people in the house.
Trust me, I felt it for the guy. I never saw him cry, and I never knew. Someone did kind of say he cried in that, and I was upset. But the thing it was, you know, I don't want to go too much on Emily because it's nothing that I want to talk about, but, you know, stuff like he's saying that Chanel one has been telling him stuff. Chanel's going to say that because she jumped in bed with Siggy with a thong on after 2 days. So, you know, that's why Chanel didn't like Emily, because Emily told her how it is, you know, laid out how it is. But obviously, I don't want to argue with Brian. I actually did say to him, you know, a few days before and after, you're like a brother to me, Brian. You're younger than me. And, you know, he's...
No, but what you got to offset is, even though you're saying that, and even if I believe you are saying it, and you mean that, which I do...
Oh, I do.
You can't then say, you're an idiot, you look at you look stupid, because those things really hurt people.
I know. But you've got to understand, you lot ain't seeing the full picture of it, you know. What I'm trying to explain to people is what they don't understand. Rather than me getting labelled as the bitch, fair play. But at the same time, it's kind of like, well, if anyone could see, they were kind of picking on me in a small way. And I also will say, the same fact is, he laughs at me to try and make Siggy and Chanel laugh, and that made me feel pathetic, because I'm sticking up for the guy. I would sit and talk to him. He was down a lot more than he was up. And I said, Brian, you know what? Get your ass out your head, babe, and enjoy your time. You're a wicked guy, you're smart, but he done things...
OK, obviously we can't have that sort of language, so apologies for that at home. But listen, I want to see how your reaction or your departures reacted with the housemates. Take a look.
Love or haters, this will change the house completely. More than anyone. It's telling me already how much you're here tonight.
I can't stand her.
So
it doesn't mean I don't like her.
But I just thought it was weird.
I don't think she deserves that.
I hope public opinion has changed a bit, because I think Charlie showed a different side of herself. She still had the argumentative bit when she was dealing with Brian, unfortunately. But she lost her spark.
No shrill sound of South East London it girl. No bellowing of I'm not being funny, but then she is being funny. No anything with Charlie's voice attached to it. It's amazing.
All right, take Chanel away from that, because obviously you and her didn't get on, and that's fine, yeah? But how do you feel about watching that, Brian? Do you think Brian will miss you a little bit?
Oh, yeah, of course he will. I think they're all going to miss me. Whether I got on their nerves and all that, which I probably did, but, I mean, come on. I mean, you know, who couldn't... I am the sort of girl you love to hate, and I'm not being funny. As much as I could have been a bit horrible and stuff to everyone, which I didn't mean, and I am upset. I'm not taking the pee. I am generally upset about the whole thing about it. You know, I wish I went in there a little bit more and was a bit more calmer in that. I just couldn't help it sometimes.
Yeah.
They're little voices, Chanel's, you know.
Well, I can see that. OK, listen, did you have a game plan, and what was your game plan?
I didn't have a game plan.
Well, when you went back in, because a lot of people kept saying to me, the thing about Charlie, is she oblivious to that kind of crowd thing, or is she playing that? And I just...
What do you mean crowd thing?
That whole... When you went back in and the crowd was sort of booing.
Oh, I loved it.
I know you
It was
did.
my way of getting them back.
I know,
Big
but
time.
you played that, right?
Well, I played it, yeah, but it wasn't a game plan. Oh, well, kind of then, I'd be lying. It wasn't so much game plan. It got me 2 weeks more in the house, which I loved. But I didn't do it on purpose. I done it to get them back. I want them to know the crowd loved me and, you know, they will wear my T-shirts and stuff like that. I thought, and I did say that, you know, I saw things with people's heads on it and, oh, I don't like this person now. But it was my way of getting revenge. I mean, the day I darted back down them stairs, I thought, I'm going to say, you are out of order. You, I cannot believe you've done that behind my back. But then I thought, nah, I'm going to do a different thing.
Yeah.
So I thought before that light went from red to green, that's what I was going to do.
OK, because the thing is, I mean, you're a street smart girl, you know, and you're probably one of the smartest housemates in there in terms of being able to play people. Did you do any of that or not?
I don't know about playing people, no. Okay. I couldn't do it. They were playing me at my own game. They were all so each other's, you know, whatever.
What about being nice before nominations? Because you said you did that.
Oh, I did, yeah. You know what, Jerry? I'm so upset and emotional that I just don't want to go back to my life and that it's not fair. And he was like, oh, pretty, you know, and all that. And I was like, but Jerry, and stuff like that. And then I'd go up to Jonathan and whoever else, and I was like, oh, do you think that blah, blah, blah? I had a little bit of that going on. I mean, everyone did. But cool. I just played it maybe in a smarter way. I hope.
Listen, more from you all this week, I sincerely hope. For now, thank you very much. Charlie, everyone. Now, as well as you leaving, Friday night saw the arrival of 5 new housemates. We were there as they prepared to enter the halfway house. I want to get your take on this. Take a look.
I haven't really been nervous there. I thought I would have been, but no. I'm generally quite easoggoing. I usually get on with most people, so hopefully that should be cool. I quite like Chanel, but I think she sort of hasn't really had little girls about her at the minute that she's got on with, so hopefully it'll be cool. Everyone seems to fancy Liam, but I quite like what he's about and his personality, that he's just laid back and he just wants to have a laugh. But physically, I don't know if I fancy him or not, so maybe when I see him, I might, or I might not at all.
I think they'll find me very, very annoying. I'm quite keen on doing things like farting on the floor and burping and playing around with my teddy bears and things like that, and I think some people might find that a little bit over the top. I don't have a problem with any of the people who are in there, but I can imagine that some of them would have a problem with me.
I think they're going to think I'm a bimbo, but they'll think I got a good heart and that I got a nice personality. I have to say, I would love to win it. That would be a big bonus, but I'm more in it for a good adventure and letting the country see me, letting everybody else see me.
I don't really have any nerves about going in the house as such. Looking forward to meeting Carol. She needs a hand with the cooking. I don't think I'll go in with Ziggy most of the time, but that might change. I'll give everybody a chance. I always wanted to be Big Brother. Always wanted to give it a chance.
I'm so happy to have got to this stage. I think that the housemates will find me fun to be around. Probably won't have so much in common with Tracy. Right now I feel okay. When it's about 5 minutes to go, then I'll be quite nervous, I think.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, our newcomers are here.
There you go. Quick thoughts? Anyone you like?
Not really.
OK, fantastic.
I mean, come on, it's not going to be the same about the Charlie show, I'm sorry. But...
All right, brilliant. Listen, thanks for that for now, Charlie. It's time for Little Brother's Big News. All right. So, at 10:40 on Friday night, the housemates were treated to their first meeting with a member of the halfway house. That's David. He spent 4 hours and 17 minutes in the house and received some rave reviews. Take a look.
Me
didn't know the guys are fate-wise in your hands.
Well, you know, it's not exciting. So I have to try and get what I can while I can.
The other, what do you call it? The other guys have got a big flip and, you know, shoes to step into, really. Everybody took you straight away.
Yeah, he's a lovely boy.
Yeah.
Very well, you know, spoken, educated, you know. But, you know what else is waiting for us, but, you know, I think he stole my heart already.
Thank you for sending in another guest. Mr. David, bring it on. What I know of him, sound geezer. But the sketchy thing is about him that he knows all about us. And that's the only sketchy thing, but like I say, that's part of the game, isn't it? I knew there was people coming in, I knew it. But he seems a nice round geezer. Yeah, well happy with what you've supplied us. Well happy.
Jerry likes a bit of Scotch beef, doesn't he? Oh, it's like... And then he tries to, like, make it better. We're going, no, he's well-educated, it's fine. 12:31 yesterday, it was halfway housemate Amy's turn, and she got good use of her time in the main house by doing what any self-respecting Big Brother wannabe would do, slating her fellow lodgers. Take a look.
Oh, hello. 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 Hi. Are you alright? Hello. How are you?
Celeste's just really full on and in your face about
Get
it.
in.
But she's lovely. Like, they're all lovely, yeah. But I was quite relieved when David came back in last night.
Amy seems to be slagging people off, which is a bit weird. She came in and the first thing she did was saying, oh, I've had such a hard night with all these guys. I didn't want to be left in a room alone with them. I was so glad when David came back. And I was like, oh, well, hi, I'm Chanel, pleased to meet you. If she's slagging them off and she's known them for a day, I just think, what is it going to be like if she lives with us?
Young pretty girl enters the house. Chanel has a problem with her. Next up was going to the house was puppet lover Jonty at 6:46 last night. He and a few friends introduced themselves to the housemates. Take a look.
Hello, my name is Mankety Tankety. Hello. I am, yes. Oh, very nice to meet you. This is Kiki. Hello. And Bunnyful. Hello.
Oh,
Mankety
Tankety.
Good.
Is that Monkey what?
Mankety Tankety. He's always in a bad mood.
Oh, Monkey Tankety.
I'm really annoyed he brought me in here. I didn't want to come. Whoa, this makes me furious.
We've got Freddie.
I've got a monkey.
So I think Joe will like him. He's getting well entertained with him.
Yeah, they'll get entertained with him.
Oh, God. What are we going to do, boy?
Cool. Tracy.
I think I'm going to find the front door key tonight.
Did anyone else find that really weird? This is great. At 54 last night, the fire alarm went off, OK, prompting a mass exodus of housemates out of the house. We are over there. BBUK raced there to capture the action firsthand. Take a look.
Let me take the pastry off one.
Shut up! Shut up!
Fire exit. Fire exit. This is a fire thing.
Hit it!
That's it. Turn it now.
I'm halfway house is open. She's
Yeah, I don't really think it was particularly a lockdown situation last night. It appeared to be going everywhere. And finally, at last, because we've been waiting this for a while, we have a contender for Best Housemate Fall of the series. And unsurprisingly, it's Brian. It's a genius. Take a look.
No, it gives me Joe. Leave both.
I know it's a really busy day. Can we see it again? Because there's a great moment. There's a great moment where Brian looks at Liam like he pushed him and it's his fault. Watch. So if he goes, he's there, he goes over, and then now watch him look up. What'd you do that for? You didn't do anything, you just fell over. And breaking news, Chanel has packed her bags and says she wants to leave. More on that as we get it. That was all bonus. Oh, Budge! Thanks. Coming up after the break, we've got ex-Corrie star and drama queen Saran Jones is with us. And some more cracking Way Hey gems of the week. We'll see you in 4. Hey, welcome back. Cheers. Listen to this. Listen to this. Stop your whooping and give us your ears. Chanel still wants to go. She's given the reason for being homesick. At 12:37, she was given her suitcase. I don't think that's happened before. The twins and Jerry have been in tears. Brian says if she wants to go, let her go. Fair enough. Not particularly compassionate. Ziggy has been in the garden since she received the suitcase and made no attempt to talk to her. At 1:10, she went out to say goodbye to him. More news as and when we get it. You can take that home as a little keepsake, cheeky boy. Now, still to come, we're going to be finding out what mug will be entering the Big Brother house when they're crowned the winner of our fantastic mug shots competition. Who would want to miss that? Chanel, by the sounds of it. But first, here to discuss new housemates, as well as her weird Big Brother dreams, is the star of Vincent, Strictly Confidential, and now BBLB. Please welcome Saran Jones! Hello, lovely Saran Jones. How are you?
Very well, thank you.
It's nice to see you, lovely
You
Saran
too.
Jones. So, enjoying the series so far?
Yeah. What about that? No, Ziggy don't. I'm leaving.
What a
No.
great impression! That's incredible. You could just go in there
And be
pretend
her
to-
with
yeah.
a little wig on.
That'd be amazing.
Yeah.
Let's
Should
never
I?
know the
Let's
difference.
ask my agent, Christina, I'm going in.
You're a big Charlie fan?
Yes, I am. And it's a shame because it's made Big Brother what it is. I mean, without her, it's brought it back to the social experiment because everyone else's personality changed when she was in the house. And, I mean, maybe anger management issues, you know, it wouldn't be a bad idea, a little bit of therapy. Just a little bit,
So what
Charlie.
effect will her leaving have on the house? Because every year we get a really, really big character. Admittedly, maybe not as big as Charlie, but every year we get a big character. And then when they leave, it takes a little bit of time to readjust, but then other conflicts seem to bubble up.
I think they'll all go back to kind of their original personalities because they were scared of her, you know, and they would... And let's hope Jerry starts to be nice again because Jerry was just like... Jerry really turned.
Do you like Jerry?
Yeah, I really love him, but, he turned when Charlie was in there, so maybe he'll go back to being nice again.
What do you think about the decision to bring new housemates in? Obviously, good timing, because Charlie's going out, so we're losing a big character.
Exactly, yeah, so I think it needs that. It needs that kind of, like, oomph of exciting, and there they are.
Anyone in particular you like, first impressions-wise?
The dress that Shanessa wore when she went in was choice.
That was amazing, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Wowza.
But good on her and bless her in every single way because she's got some balls.
Yeah, OK, well, let's... they've been in the house a day and a half now. Let's see how they're getting on.
You ready for this? So funny. Oh my god.
So how many is there of you in there?
And about 29 of us. It's quite crowded in there.
And you know what? They're all girls and they can't wait to meet you.
Shut up!
28 girls here with me.
You're having a laugh!
Honestly, do you really think I don't like you?
Oh, by the way, Ziggy's really nice and he'll try and make his tea and stuff, but don't accept it because his tea's rotten. Whatever you see in the telly is nothing to what you're in there, because they're totally different. They're much nicer. Jerry, by the way, is the best in there. He's so funny.
Is he?
Aye.
Boiling the bag rice. Do you know what? That's actually really nice rice.
In here, I just feel I've got no friends.
Oh, there's me.
You, yeah. I think you generally caring and really
Yeah.
nice. You're cool, I can talk to, you know. You're jack of all trades, personality-wise.
It's just like one big group of mates, it seems like, and I really love to be part of that. It looks like really good fun.
Just saying, Amy looks a little bit like someone from Hollyoaks.
Yes, Steph. And David looks like Matt Willis, like a chubbier Matt Willis.
Yeah, like a sort of like Matt Willis on the Pies, isn't he? Shanessa gave herself, just some facts for you. Shanessa gave herself 4 out of 10 for intelligence. If she can make a law, free makeup and clothes for everyone. And her least favourite show is Neighbours. Her and Brian are going to kill each other. Cara Louise is obsessed with cleaning, and the top thing that makes her happy is broccoli.
Nice. I like a bit of
David gives himself 10 out of 10 for weird. Cheap hair extensions make him so angry. John T has a GCSE in astronomy and is interested in phone boxes, although I think that's the least thing we should be worried about him. And Amy, when first gave herself 10 out of 10 for everything, intellect, looks, weirdness, and the most important luxury item would be fake tan. So, out of the two of them, the two of them are going to go in, rather, who do you think the two should be?
Out of the two of who?
Well, no, two are going to go in, right?
Oh, well, then Amy, because she went in with knickers, wind up Chanel, but though Chanel might go, so then send in Shanessa.
OK.
And John T, because he plays with teddy bears, and that's very strange.
Well, I was going to say, about the whole... I mean, obviously, we don't know what the situation is with Chanel. It looks like she's going at the moment. But if Amy does go in, do you think that could be a good bubble under? Because obviously we're going to miss Charlie now.
Yeah, definitely. But will she have the personality that Charlie had? Because that's one thing that you definitely had. Charlie is a big personality. Maybe, you know, maybe not so feisty. We don't want someone so feisty, but it'll definitely give a ball.
What's your take on the relationship between Chanel and Ziggy? Do you like it? Are you a fan of it?
Well, it's kind of like watching two 15-year-olds at the minute. I mean, it started... I quite like both of them, actually. But they've become very kind of... I mean, I think they'll look at themselves, particularly Ziggy, and he'll just think, what the hell have I become on there?
I guess because... I mean, I guess because it's so intense in there as well. Everything gets kind of times by 10, doesn't it?
Yeah.
So immediately these tiny little things... It's bad enough when you're on your own, yet when you've actually seen someone in there, must be extraordinary. Now, on to Ziggy. You've been having some really weird dreams about Ziggy. Is it like kinky stuff?
Yeah, no, my boyfriend's here. It's definitely not kinky. Don't get him worried, Dermot. It's about socks.
What?
All right, he always helps me find socks. And I've had 2 of these dreams. So I could call it recurring if I have another one. But, yeah, he helps me find socks.
So, Ziggy, in your dream...
Yeah.
We need the scene here. You're in the bedroom. What are you wearing?
In a house, usually a nightie.
Yeah.
He's got no top on, and he helps me find some socks.
I'm loving this dream, man. When he comes out, I'll go on and do a VT about this. And what, and you can't find your socks?
No, and he's like really like been very nice to me, very charming, and
he's
like,
kind of Cliff Richard style. He goes,
yeah,
oh,
yeah.
I hope you find
them, Saran. I mean,
don't worry about it.
Yeah, let's look in the kitchen.
And this has happened twice, yeah?
Yes.
And is it one of those dreams where you wake up and go, oh, I want to get back to that because I was sorting out my sock drawer?
Or, I want to find these bloody socks.
And finally, who are you backing to win?
Oh, Carol, maybe, because she's not a wannabe. Brian, if he's not... I mean, he's a character. He's a real character. If he's not pretending too much.
Audience, Carol or Brian, out of the two?
Brian! Yeah.
Any Carol fans? OK, nice. Now, listen... Yes, we have the esteemed Capey Cape. It's here for you. Can I get some sort of mystical ooh from the audience for Capey Cape? Saran Jones, here you go. You're on newbie watch, so you're going to the halfway house. That is classic Scottish Widows! You're on newbie watch, so you're off. You have to look at the new halfway housemates, right, and see what they're up to, yeah? Get your first impressions of them.
Thank
off you go.
Bye-bye.
Disappear into the night. She's a great actress, because immediately she looks like quite mysterious when she puts it on. OK, while Saran makes her way to the house, it's time for us to enjoy our very own Gems of the Week.
I want to do it for myself, not to perform like a performing monkey.
OK. 5 this week is Jerry's interesting theory on what species would survive in a post-apocalyptic world. Take a look.
You know, if there is an atomic bomb, only cockroaches will survive. Maybe some other creatures. Carol will be there cooking for the cockroaches.
4, the twins putting the fear of God into not only the Australian Big Brother house, but also the whole of Australia, and showing them what a highbrow bunch we've got this year. Take a look.
I don't know. And also, we had a pink birthday party, and we had to be telepathic twins.
Yeah, because we were 18 and now we're 19.
Hello.
There we go, just hung up. At 3, Chanel once again showing her wishy-washy fence-sitting side when talking about arch-rival Charlie. Take a look. You'll love this, Charlie. Take a look.
I don't think so. She's so see-through. She's like a bloody window. She is feeling remorseful because she's just an actress. She's acting. It does my head in. I cannot take this anymore. I hate her.
That that guy next to Charlie is absolutely cacking his pants. At 2, oh, look at that face. At 2 is Sam essentially doing a Brian, proving beyond all doubt the Big Brother house is indeed haunted. And Carol then doing her best Bill Murray in Ghostbusters impression. Take a look at this.
There's a ghost, I'm not joking.
What? Watch it, keep watching it. It keeps moving. Look at it.
No.
No, it does. I'm not even joking.
Watch.
That plate
Watch
is moving.
that moved then.
Put the heart sauce down and pick it back up again.
Look.
That is moving.
Honestly, it's just gone across the air. I'm not joking. Oh my God, there's a ghost in the Big Brother house. Oh my God, I'm dead scared now.
See that?
There's a ghost in the Big Brother house.
It keeps moving. It's starting off next to that.
Why is it moving on that door, Carol?
And it's wet. That's why.
That would make it move then, would it?
Yeah.
Who are you going to call? And number 1, the twins again, this time getting an early application in for an MA in History and Triology at Oxford University. Take a look.
Name 4 presidents.
President Blair, Tony Blair, Gordon
No,
Brown.
4 presidents of the United States, not prime ministers.
President Bush.
President Bush.
Bill Clinton. Tony Blair.
No, Bill Clinton was Tony
Margaret
Blair.
Thatcher.
No, man of America.
I don't live in America, why would I know that?
Well, I don't, but I know 4 probably.
Next question.
Right. Name 4 different types of tree.
Christmas. Christmas tree. Elf tree. Box.
Christmas tree is a type of tree.
Trees of like leaves, trees of not
Christmas
made
tree.
leaves, trees of pink leaves, trees with
No,
red
Blossom tree.
no, but you got apple tree. Well done.
My favourite moment there, which no one saw, and Ben, who works for the show, picked up on earlier on, is when one of the girls said, bark tree. That's definitely one of my favourite sorts of tree. That's it, this week's Gems of the Week.
What to do for myself? No, to perform like a performing monkey.
OK, after the break, we'll have more from Saran Jones, who is in the halfway house camera on Newbie Watch. Saran, what is happening there?
Jonty's dressed like he's going camping.
Brilliant.
And the Matt Willis lookalike is applying lots of sun cream. Good for him.
I love the way already David doesn't have an identity anymore. He is, from this day forth, the Matt Willis lookalike.
Yeah, you could see his bum from the other side as well.
And are they getting on there, or are they playing
They're
their
having a
cards
little
quite close to
chat,
each other?
yes. He's putting lots of sun cream on. I mean, it's not actually that sunny.
OK.
And the girls are slightly less dressed in the garden, lying down.
Wonderful. More for you after the break. Thanks a lot, Saran. Bye.
Bye-bye.
And we'll also be deciding which lucky viewer will make history as they place their mug inside the Big Brother house later today, maybe early tomorrow morning. That's it. We'll see you in 4. Hello, welcome back to Big Brother's Love on Day 61. The time is 1:34. Latest update on Chanel and Ziggy is they're now in the caravan having a bit of a heart-to-heart, so she might not be leaving. Oh, this is so annoying! Make up your mind! Just a moment, we're going to be putting our 3 finalists through their paces. They bid to become the first ever viewer to enter the Big Brother house. Oh, my God, that's such a great prize by winning our exclusive mugshots competition. But first, Saran Jones and Cameron on Newbie Watch. What's happening?
Well, you've just missed it, actually. While we're on the break, Matt Willis, David, put his hands down the front of his trousers, and then he did a kind of lap dance on the bench whilst Jonty smacked his bottom, and then they swapped, and then he smacked Jonty's bottom.
I'm quite glad that I think we missed that. Is it all it sounded like?
I can't hear you, Dermot. What was that?
I said, I think I'm quite glad we missed that, but is it as good as it sounded?
I can't hear you, so I'm just going to talk anyway.
OK, great.
Amy, with the big boobs, picked up a bunch of bananas. And I think that's about all they've got up to, because Shanessa's in the other house, so we're missing her, I think.
Can you hear me anymore? Oh. Let's just not say anything.
I can hear you.
Oh! And how are they getting on? Are they doing all right?
Yes, I think they're doing all right. I think... Amy picked her feet before and then put her hand to her mouth.
No, she did not.
Yes, she did.
Oh, she's a glamour model. She should know better than that, unless she's going to one of them kinky mags.
And also, there's a lot of beads and bangles around, and there's some worry beads, and I think that they're David's worry beads, so maybe he's a little bit worried.
OK, brilliant. Who looks the most composed there?
Well, Jonty with his strange leg action, because he's got his legs kind of wrapped round the back of his neck almost. Oh, no, there you go.
See, the more Jonty's in there, the more normal he appears.
Yeah. Well, he looks like a camper. He's got his camping boots on and he's got his cap on and that
He's
kind
having
of
the time of his life. He's having a great time. All right, listen, Saran, thanks a lot.
Bye, Dermot.
Brilliant work. Take care. Bye-bye, Saran. Bye, Saran, everyone. Time now, though, for the moment we have all been waiting for, the grand finale of the Mug Shots competition. Shut up, that was brilliant. This is the biggest competition we've ever held on Big Brother's Little Brother. I'm so excited about it. The winner will become the first ever member of the public to go inside the Big Brother house and play something from their own outside world, their very own mug into the house. We received loads of entries, some good, some bad, some downright muggly. But after a rigorous selection process, we have our 3 finalists, and here they are! Hello there. Finalist number 1. What's your name and where do you and your mug come from?
My name is Grace and I come from Dublin in Ireland.
Oh, nice mug as well. Finalist number 2. What's your name and where do you and your mug come from?
My name is Courtney and I come from Leicester.
Hello? What?
I come from Leicester.
And then you went, ooh.
In England.
Oh, in England. Thank you. I didn't hear the last bit. But thank you for telling me Leicester is in England. Brilliant work, Courtney. Contestant number 3. Hello. Where do you and your mug come from?
Hello, my name's Debbie and I'm from Stockwood in Bristol.
And your mug's also from there?
It is.
Brilliant stuff. Guys, congratulations. You've all come this far. I'm very impressed with all of you. You each now have 20 seconds to convince us why your mug deserves to go into the Big Brother house, all right? After each of you have made your pitch, it's up to the studio audience who are over there to decide which mug is the most worthy. Remember, finalists, this is no mugs game. Grace, you're up first, OK? And your time starts now.
I've come from Dublin, yes, it's true, to share my little mug with you. In fact, I'm going to be missing... I've come from Dublin, yes, it's true, to share my little mug with you. My family think I'm a bit obsessed. In fact, I'm a little bit distressed. I'm missing the final 2 weeks, you know, because off on holidays I must go. So put my mug into the house and keep the housemates guessing, because we know little brother is doing the messing.
Well done, Grace. OK, Grace, that's your 20 seconds. Courtney, you're up next. How you feeling?
Nervous.
OK, your 20 seconds, Courtney.
OK, I've got a silly poem as well.
OK, that's cool. Your 20 seconds starts now.
Muggy is the name of my mug. It's black and stripy, just as a bug. Sorry. Now Charlie's left, there won't be much screaming. Put Muggy in the house, become... Oh, I'm really sorry.
That's all right.
It's a really good mug. I just want to say... Wait there, sorry. As Tracy would say, my mug is really fat.
Oh! Courtney, come here. It's all right. It's all right. There we go, it's fine. She is from Leicester in England, by the way. Debbie, your 20 seconds starts now.
You should put my mug in the house because it's multi-purpose. Not only does it tell the housemate exactly what it is, it also tells the more fun housemate exactly what the person using it is. I use it for making the gravy brown in him, but it also just about holds half a pint of cider in it as well. So don't be a mug, vote for my mug.
Brilliant. Thank you. Thank you very much, Debbie. In my eyes, you're all magnificent. But there can only be one winner. Audience, it's time to make ceramic history. You've heard their pictures. Now their fate is in your hands. In front of you, you have 3 cards. We want you to hold up the card of the mug you think deserves a place in the Big Brother house, OK? Bear in mind, it's to do with the plea and, indeed, the overall impression of the mug. It's time for the best mug in show, OK? Show us your cards now. OK, we have some independent adjudicators there. They are, as we speak, counting the scores. Guys, do we have a result?
9 votes.
Everyone happy? Everyone happy? OK. The results have been counted. They have been verified. We can now go to our independent adjudicators for the official results. OK, Grace, please.
Still 9 votes.
9 votes. Thank you. Courtney's adjudicator.
6 votes.
6 votes. And Debbie's adjudicator.
10 votes.
10 votes. Therefore, we can announce that Debbie Mug is going into the house. Thank you very much. Congratulations, my love. You're going into the house later on. Congratulations. Well done to give the mug its new home. You feeling all right? That is pretty much all we have time for today. Thank you so much. We have some wonderful mugs for our runners-up as well. Congratulations. Thanks to everyone on today's show. Thanks to Charlie. Thanks to our Mugshot finalists. Thanks, of course, to Saran. We are back tomorrow, 7:30 on E4. Don't forget to watch Big Brother on the Couch with Davina tonight, 8 o'clock, followed by the main show at 9 o'clock. We'll leave you with our Sunday player. We'll see you tomorrow. God bless. Take care. Bye-bye.
My life is just completely like disarray at the moment, especially when you think you're having like a bad day or something, like a bad hair day. It's like, oh dear, the whole world's got to see you looking like crap and stuff. Oh, every mirror I go past, I go, oh, better check my hair from this angle or that angle, see if it looks alright or not. And it probably don't, but it's just me I can't keep my finger out of a mirror, I seriously can't. And it's hard because this house is full of mirrors, so everywhere I go, there's a mirror there, so I'm like, I'm like, oh, bloody hell, I just literally can't. It's just proper self-conscious like, and I'm like, oh dear.